March 2nd, 2012 was one of the best systems with emergency management ever. Day before, places like U of L, Ford, UPS, all dismissed early because on March 2nd, 18 miles away from here, Henryville happened. You need to have a plan of action.
So that's John Gordon, the director of the Louisville office for the National Weather Service, speaking there, referring to this devastation from 11 years ago. That tornado outbreak impacted 5 southern Indiana counties, hitting Henryville especially hard. 11 people were killed. Just a huge reminder of just how important it is to be prepared. And we say that because today is the first day of Severe Weather Awareness Week in Louisville. I'm joined now by Jody Myman, the Director of Emergency Services. And everybody knows what goes on behind the scenes and the effort it takes to get things right in these kind of scenarios. It's you. You were at the event yesterday where we heard Mr. Gordon. You were speaking there as well. And one thing that was stressed was having the lens alerts activated. So when the weather sirens go off, and the warnings are issued, what's your all's role at that point? What are you all doing in those moments?
So typically before that, we're actually preparing. We're listening to the National Weather Service and we're seeing what their forecast is. So, we're sometimes days ahead of time, we're starting to prepare. We'll start to push things out through social media. We'll make sure people are we're getting them to sign up for Lens Alert. And then we're preparing our internal agencies for the weather that could be coming in to see what kind of needs they may have.
We know that you guys have done some upgrades to your communications equipment, which is a huge deal. You were recently, and your teams were recently in Maysfield, and obviously we saw the involvement in Henryville. What were you able to take from those disasters?
You always, when you go to something like that, you always want to see where your gaps are. So, we worked through that. We came back and we thought about what if it happens here? What are we missing here? So one of the biggest things is redundancy. When we send people downrange to something like that, we obviously can't leave our city where there's nobody here to take care of things if something happens here as well. So one of the big things that came from Mayfield when we went down there was our Mobile Emergency Operations Center. We only had one of those. So we're in the process of ordering another one, so we'll have 2 of those just in case, not only if we have to go somewhere else, but if we have 2 disasters going on at the same time here in the city.
It seems like preparation is really the theme of your work. It relies on preparation all the time. We've got the statewide tornado drill coming up later today. Why is it important for people to participate in that? We're accustomed to schools doing it, but everybody should have a plan, right?
Right. It's you want to do it now. You don't want to, a tornado or some other severe weather event to come up on you and you not be prepared for it. So you want to practice now when there's no pressure to do it. You can learn from it. You can critique yourself, you can critique your family, your business, your school, whatever, to make sure there's no gaps in whatever you did or however you practiced today.
All right, well, Jody, I've told this to your communications team at Metro Emergency Services. You are welcome here anytime. We appreciate the skill set that you bring and the information that you provide to us. And about that tornado drill, we'll leave you with this as a reminder. Today's statewide tornado drill is at 10:07 this morning. We urge you, Jody urges you to take the opportunity to practice your safety plan wherever you are. Haley, Sam.